Hi, my name is Alicia Young, and this is my video introduction for EDL A53, Special Education for Building Administrators. Like I said, my name is Alicia, and currently this is my 26th year to work in education. On all of those years I've been at Wichita Public Schools. I currently am what's called a school improvement plan coach. I work at the district level, and I support 2 elementary schools, 1 K-8 building, 3 middle schools, and a high school, in everything related to school improvement. I also am a member of the Kansas Professional Standards Board, so this is my 3rd year to serve as a member on that board. My past experience include being an elementary school teacher. I was a middle school teacher for several years. I was also a middle school instructional coach, and I have been a district level lead instructional coach where I focused on instruction, and I supported teachers and instructional coaches at all levels. And then I also was the MTSS specialist for the district and provide professional development for building leaders in effort to implement MTSS. I currently live in Wichita, Kansas. I'm a wife and a mother of 2 college students. Both of my kiddos are currently students at the University of Kansas. So that makes me an empty nester. This is my 2nd year to be an empty nester, so I have pictures of my 2 dogs here that have become the focus of my attention, which is very different. And then when I'm not at work or studying and working on my own learning, then I have a picture here of my happy place, and that is the lake in Missouri. So when I thought about the question about the school use of content-based learning at the building level, I was really thinking about the schools that I support and kind of from a district level as well. So one of the things that our district provides to both elementary and middle schools are a district special education teaching specialist. They provide that support to the campuses. In most of my buildings, I see co-teaching, where we have a classroom teacher working closely with a special ed teacher or a special ed paraprofessional, and doing the power of 2. Also, modifications as defined by the IEP, accommodations for differentiated instruction. And then in our schools, we also offer that Tier 3 intervention for our special education students and any students that are needing that Tier 3 intervention. But a lot of special education students are going to fall into that need. We provide that for reading, math, and we also do progress monitoring so that we can pay close attention to their growth, their progress, and adjust their instructional needs as needed. When I think about my own use of content-based learning in my classroom, which has been a while, but I was always a regular ed classroom teacher that had class within class. I provided scaffolds for meeting my students' needs and meeting the standards. I always provided reading and writing strategies, differentiated instruction. I focused on the taxonomy levels and utilized level readers or appropriate Lexile level text for my students with the same content. I utilized Marzano strategies and AVID strategies. The explicit instruction was also very strongly used in my classroom with the I do, we do, you do, especially in my CWC classes. Vocabulary and instructional strategies was definitely a strong piece, and supporting my students with their language development with both written and oral strategies, as well as utilizing active engagement strategies and checking for understanding of my students. So when I think about being a principal and the things that I would want to provide for my school, I think of it in 2 ways, kind of a systems approach with structures that I would want to have in place to support the teachers. And I think it's really important to provide some kind of opportunity for the CWC teachers to plan and collaborate together, as well as, if at all possible, to provide some consistency with the CWC teachers from year to year. So if they're partnered up and we don't just recreate new pairings if we don't have to, and they're able to build a strong relationship and provide good support for students. Professional learning for those paraprofessionals, and professional learning for purposeful planning for special education teachers. In our district, we're working hard to implement standards reference grading, and with that comes standards-based planning. And so I want to make sure and provide that opportunity for our special education teachers as well. And instructional focuses that I would want to be sure that we were doing was that we were focusing on the standards and the foundational skills to help our students meet the standards. The taxonomy levels, strategies for learning for our students. For elementary teachers, Erie's phases of reading would be a strong focus for the teachers in order to meet the needs of the students, as well as the 5 essential components of reading. And then, of course, active engagement strategies and checking for understanding so that we are consciously adjusting and making sure that we're meeting our students' needs. So that is my video introduction presentation. Thank you for watching.